Hey yo, divine earthlings of the universe. What is up? What is up? What is up? I do hope that you all are having a good day, a good night, whatever time it is for you. Peace, love, light, blessings, and namaste to you all. Today is Sunday, May 18th of 2025. So grand Sunday to you, grand rising. I hope all is well. Love and light to you all, and thank you so much for being here and resonating. You can always thumbs up this video if it does resonate and share it. Keep it circulating for those who need it. I'm very humbled and honored for each and every one of you. If you ever need to get in touch with me, my email is in the description of this post. Also, I am not a psychic, okay? For those of you joining, I always say that because your free will, discernment, and intuition are key factors. So if the I can't talk today. So if the Cinderella slipper don't fit, do not force the fit of the message, and don't eat the food on the plate if you don't like it. I may not be the reader for you. You may find the reader that is best for you. That's cool with me. And this is a non-judgment zone as well. We don't judge over here. This is a healing zone, an uplifting zone, a clarity zone, a spiritual zone, creative zone, whatever kind of zone, Zen zone that you need for the journey. But just always know that this is a non-judgment zone. Just going with the flow of the energy. And we keep this space divinely protected by our love, light, and glow of the Most High Creator and our spiritual team and our ancestors. All right, and our archangels. We keep this space divinely protected and remove any evil eye vibers, evil eye vibes, and negativity from this space and dark entities and dark energies. All right, so we're going to dive in. What kind of message? So last night, I saw that the Brooklyn Bridge got hit by a ship. And I love the Brooklyn Bridge. I actually got a tat of the Brooklyn Bridge tattoo on my arm, because that was like my bucket list that I accomplished back in 2022. And I finally went to the Brooklyn Bridge. And so I saw that and I was like, wow, that's symbolic. But my heart kind of ached a little bit, because I was like, no, not the Brooklyn Bridge. So I was like, wow. And for those who have been hurt, I hope that they're okay. I think there weren't any like fatalities. I think there was just some people who got hurt. So we hope that they're all okay this time. And I thought about the bridge too, and I was like, man, the bridge it's been hit, it's been hurt. And with that being said, I had a message a while back about, I think they burned your bridge, or some people burned your bridge. Because you were of your pure intentions. Like, you knew that your pure intentions would burn some bridges. That could be like 4 or 5 readings back on my page if you want to check that out. But basically, your pure intentions burned some bridges. And when I saw that the Brooklyn Bridge got hit, the bridge is just sitting there minding its business, 322 on a timer and 323 on a timer. The bridge is just out there sitting and minding its business. And then boom, this ship with this tall sail, and hold on y'all, I didn't realize how. Then this ship just comes out of nowhere and hits it. So you could have just been minding your business. You're like the gateway for people to connect, right? And you were just sitting there minding your business, and then boom, this ship sails towards you, knows that it could possibly hit you, but still comes full force and collapses or collides with you, and cause friction, cause tension, cause despair or hurt or whatever. So that's symbolic to how bridges have been burned due to your purity, or your honesty, or your bluntness, or just you walking away and releasing. Like, people wanted to make you move, right? So you just sitting there. Thank you, spiritual team. I see what you're saying. You just sitting there minding your business cause people to want to come at you and shake you up, because you were just minding your business and you purely walked away, or you purely spoke up for yourself, or you purely declined an offer that wasn't right for you, but you still were like a connector of people getting to and from their own destinations, like this bridge symbolicness. So they really stood out to me. And then this book, this is not my book. I was helping my aunt move, and I don't like to throw away books. I like to keep some if I can. So I was like, I might keep this book. It's called Grace for the Moment. Volume 2, Max Lucado or Lusato. I probably pronounced his last name wrong. I used to work at the bookstore. His books were always really popular. But it's more inspirational thoughts for each day of the year. And I was about to throw this away last night. I was like, I don't really need it. Or not throw it away, but like give it to Goodwill or possibly donate it. And I didn't see the back. It says God loves you simply because he has chosen to do so. All right. And I know some of you, whatever your religious background is or beliefs are, hopefully you don't take offense to anything here. I'm just gonna let you know how this was symbolic to the message of the bridge. So I saw that at probably like 10 something. It was like about 10:30 last night, Eastern Standard Time. I'm on the same time zone as New York as well. So it happened, the news was coming in. I was like, wow. So I was literally about to give, in the midst of that, I'm cleaning my room. And this book, I was like, yeah, I probably don't need it. And the page opened up to notes. I was like, oh, it got a note section. So it kind of like opened up to the back of the page. And then I was like, I did this. Where is it? It was, oh man, did I have it? It was a section in here talking about a bridge. I should have been more prepared. I know it was towards the end. Perspective, proper glance, dual worries. Basically, what this was talking about was like how a bridge is connecting people together. Oh man, where is it? Y'all, I should have been more prepared. An uncommon call. Maybe this is something too. I'm seeing an uncommon call. The Spirit has given each of us a special way of serving others. You have one, a divine spark, an uncommon call to an uncommon life. Wow. The Spirit has given each of us a special way of serving others. So you are here to serve others in a special way. I really still want to. And see, so basically with this bridge symbolic energy is that people don't know the strength of who you are, or people see your strength, right? And they could probably want to cascade it and make it fall down. But the power that you have within yourself makes people, I just saw this, okay, it says homesick. Makes people homesick for you. So like these people feel homesick after burning this bridge with you. This bridge is very symbolic of the energy and the shifts of the world as well. People burning bridges are colliding with people that are a connector to the Most High. Some people are upset because you're not connecting dots for them anymore. Some people are upset because you're not connecting their path anymore. You are the connector of the pathway. You connected a lot of opportunities to certain people. You connected a lot of hopes and dreams and aspirations and just love. And you brought not only connecting those things, but things were able to come to these people from crossing the bridge with you. Things were able to move back and forth for people, for things to come their way, opportunities to come, I'm hearing, and not pass them by. But now it's like these opportunities are passing them by because they have broken this connection with you. That's crazy because I heard broken. I didn't know what to write after broken. I'm hearing broken best buddies, best buds, broken connections. And then I did see 10:10 and 10:11 a.m. And then I wrote Brooklyn Bridge. And then I heard bridges broken. And then I heard symbolize them to broken. And then it was 10:33 when I actually sat down to write this. Excuse me, spiritual burp. And then social media is on here from the last time I wrote. It's been a couple of moments since I wrote, because the last time I wrote was on 5/11, which was May 11th, and today is May 18th. But I have done readings in between that time. So it's been some time. And then the last thing I wrote was social media. So social media could be playing a factor with people who have burned bridges with you. Maybe they're upset. Look, it's 10:44. Some people are upset that burn bridges with you, and they possibly are mad. It's like they're mad, so social media is letting you know how mad they are. Like maybe they unfollow you for no apparent reason. Excuse me. They could be thirsty for you. But some people could be unfollowing you for no apparent reason, because you standing firm, 11:11 on the timer, because you're standing firm. And it's like but the tricky part about it is they do it in a way to get your attention, 11:22 on the timer. Some people may want you to remember them. So by you being able to remember them, they have to unfollow you, or they have to make some kind of announcement, or they have to stand out, do something to stand out to get your attention. And maybe this person is like a standout kind of personality, but you no longer have their attention. So they're trying to stand out in some way, shape, or form. And they could be trying to stand out with some kind of social media tactic, or by posting more, or by whatever. If it's not social media, maybe they could be trying to be out and socialize with different people and replace socializing with you. However this may go, I really wish I could find that. I didn't even see what page I put it on. Dang, uncommon is here again. It says, give up your life. God grants us an uncommon life to the degree we surrender our common one. See, uncommon is here again. You have definitely an uncommon life. You definitely do. And a lot of people are realizing how uncommon, excuse me, of an individual that you actually are. A lot of people are are wishing they could have treated you different. Yeah, a lot of people wish they would have treated you different from what I'm receiving. I think it might be a different book, y'all. Hold on. But it was meant for me to get this book because you do have an uncommon life, and people are definitely homesick without you. Because you were a lot of people's home. Oh, it was this book. Okay. I remember. I think it was this one. But you were a lot of people's home. So this book is called Glorious Morning. Oh, it was this one. It was this one. This was also my aunt's book when I was helping her move. And I didn't want to throw any books away. So yeah, this also has notes. That's why I was confused, you see? So this also has a note section. I'm like, wow, it has a note section. That's pretty cool. And the first thing I went up to, and so I came to this note page. And look, it said, at our end of the bridge, two great signs point the way. One says, but you see, it said bridge. And I was like, wow, the Brooklyn Bridge just had this energy, 14:11 on the timer and 14:14. I was like, that's crazy. This bridge just collapsed. Well, it didn't collapse, but bridges has collapsed symbolically in your life. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I see what you're saying. Your strength is never failing, never wavering. That bridge took that hit and it still stood, and it collapsed these other people in your life out. So when I heard the word collapse, it's like bridges, physical bridges of connecting or connections or whatever this was, whoever this was, have collapsed, and people know it. They can't rebuild this bridge without you kind of, how can I say this? Because you've forgiven people, but you're not like looking back. Like, this bridge could be rebuilt if you wanted to reach back out to somebody, but it still is not being built, if that makes sense. Because now you are aware and awoke to particular individuals that have literally walked away because of your purity and your honesty. Excuse me, spiritual burp. Yeah. A lot of people removed you because you were too pure and too honest. And the Most High was like, why, you have to, you were basically a mirror. You were the mirror reflection to other people that they were not ready to face. And the Most High is questioning certain people. Why would you remove this person out your life? Well, you had to kind of see that too, because some of these removals were from the Most High, were orchestrated for the Most High. You had to then release yourself though, and some of them you did after you realized people kept clashing with you, or things just weren't moving and progressing. You realize, I have to make a different choice for myself. Or maybe you kept choosing other people and not choosing yourself. So when you started to choose yourself, you started to be more pure in how you expressed yourself. Therefore, these people or this person was irritated that you weren't looking back. And so they have to come and clash into you to see if you'll turn back around. I hope that made sense, because this is coming out choppy. But when I saw this, I finished reading. I was like, okay, what? The bridge? And this was like within 10 minutes of seeing the news about the bridge. So it said, I did start to read some of it, because it starts here, and it's a final thought. So this is like the last chapter basically in this particular book. So Spirit's like, this is the final thought. This is a final move, basically. Oh, you want to move like that? Well, you need to be prepared to suffer the consequences. All right. And it says, to build a bridge across a deep, impassable chasm, it begins with a single cable. A line is stretched from one side of the chasm to the other, and once the two sides of the canyon have been joined, everything builds from there. Y'all, this was so symbolic. I was like, what? And then I started getting all these downloads about bridges. People burnt their bridges with you, and you still persevere. They need you to be the connector for a lot of things in their lives. Like, think about the Brooklyn Bridge. It's a daily connector. I think it connects from Jersey to the New York side. And a lot of people, that's the only commute they could go possibly. Yeah, New York has like the transit stations and buses and other things and taxis. But that bridge is a main component to connect a lot of people to their everyday things they need to do. Or just, it's a beautiful as, I love the Brooklyn Bridge. It's a beautiful as monumental statement of that city, that state. It's a beautiful landmark. It's so popular. People know people come from countries overseas to go to the Brooklyn Bridge. This is like, the Brooklyn Bridge is you. Thank you, Spirit. And it's really emotional for me, because I told y'all I have a tattoo. Dang, I don't know if I can really show y'all my tat. Let me see if I could probably bring it on here. Y'all see that? Oh yeah, that's my Janet escapade. But see, I have the Brooklyn Bridge. And that's like a really beautiful part of history to me. And I feel very connected to it. So when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh. So God was like literally talking to me through the Brooklyn Bridge and these messages. Because people are upset that you are too pure for them to continue to walk over you. or that you woke up to them walking over you and that you had to speak up. You woke up and spoke up about people walking over you. And then you also woke up and stayed silent in some cases. You didn't say anything and you still kept going and persevering. People are upset that your silence is golden. Like, people are upset with your silence. So since you're too silent, we got to come clash your way. Or let me make a standout statement by either A, again, going back to social media, removing myself from social media, or posting or unfollowing or whatever they can do to make a statement so you can remember them. It's crazy. So going back to this bridge, it joins everything and it builds everything from there. It's done easily today. Stretching such a cable is a child's play for a helicopter. Some people could have been very childish, but great, even majestic bridges were built across seemingly bottomless distance, while before the days of airplanes and helicopters. So bridges, you ancient. Bridges were the connectors before airplanes and helicopters. And think about helicopters right now and airplanes and the air system control, like all these plane issues lately. And now you got a bridge. This world, if we see the material 3D tensions happening or shifts happening, it's very symbolic to what is happening and very in sync with the spiritual realm and what's happening with the shifts. Just like how Mother Earth and the fires in LA, God rest people's souls, and hate that people lost their homes. Like, Mother Earth was taking a course of its own, even though people try to control what happens, whether that was man-made fires or not. The thing is, those fires took a life of their own and kept burning everything in its path. And then it was getting out of control, going towards Hollywood sign. Remember, it was getting that close. People were like, oh my God, it's getting close to the Hollywood sign, to the Hollywood strip. Most High is like, okay, Mother Earth is alive. We see the trees blossom and bloom and fall down and hibernate all year. Mother Earth is alive. It's an honor for us to be living on Mother Earth. So no matter how much man-made control that there could be, Mother Earth, natural disasters could occur regardless. So that is why it's so symbolic. Even like with the winter, the fires came, but the winter had to cleanse out areas that never get winter. And I always said, Game of Thrones, winter is here. No, winter has come. And Most High is being cold. So you are the purity to cleanse. And your purity can be cold as ice out here. Your purity has been cold as ice. And people had burned bridges. So it's like fire and ice. Again, Game of Thrones, the song of fire and ice, if you guys are Game of Thrones fans. If you're not, you might want to look that up, because that's a dope ass show. But you are like the fire and the ice. Like, you're dual. Again, you work with angels and demons out here. Angels and demons, they respect you, because you a connector. You're the connector from the highs and the lows. Okay? The low frequency and high frequencies. The dark and the light. The evil and the good. Like, you battle all this shit. Excuse my language. But you battle it all. You connect it all together. You've connected so many fucking dots. Yo. People are like, how did you figure this puzzle piece out by yourself? A lot of people can't figure out these pieces of the puzzle without a group of people. You figure it out just by yourself in the Most High connection to Source and your ancestors. You're very, very in tune with your ancestors. That's why your gifts are empowering and bringing more power to, like, the power source. And the thing about it, people wanted to dim that light in you. because you wake up and you illuminate way too much. Look how it was just rainy, gloomy, and now the sun is booming out here. You bring the light source, divine collective. And people know they burnt bridges with you. So they wanted to move and shake you. So look at this. So this was bottomless distance well before the days of airplanes and helicopters. How was it done? And then he wrote, I came across a historical article recently which helped lay that mystery to rest. The engineers in this account were faced with Hughes Chavez, I think, extremely deep and over 500 yards across. What did they do? They rode a huge cannon to one edge of the ravine, attached the thin cable to a cannonball, and fired it across the chasm to the other side. It worked. Beginning with one thin, look, this started with one thin cable stretched across that yawning fissure, a great bridge would eventually be constructed and then traversed by countless people through the years. See? Yo, this is crazy. I'm like, okay, spiritual team will, this is like an Akashic knowledge. Like, this is like an Akashic record. I had a reading maybe last year, about a year ago, possibly, on this page, and I can't remember what it's titled. But you have Akashic records around your house. This book just sitting, it wasn't my book. I was about to get rid of this book and donate it. It's like, I don't really need to read it. Spirit was like, open it. And I opened it and I saw the notes. I was like, oh, it has a note section. That's pretty cool. And then, like I said, that last note section, or when it first starts, the last page is what they said at the end of the bridge. I was like, right next to the notes. So I was like, And then Spirit was like, connect the dots. The Brooklyn Bridge. What just happened within this last hour? And now I'm getting a Akashic knowledge about the bridge analogy. So if you look around your house, you're gonna find all these signs, and your Akashic records are lying around your house. People don't have. Who else got this book? Anybody out there? Somebody probably does, but I ain't never seen it. And I worked at a bookstore. I probably passed it, didn't even recognize it. There's so many books that we pass by, even in our own home. I'm speaking too much. Hold on. Let me get some. Even in our own home, we pass by books all day. It could be a book calling at you right now to be like, pick me up and read me. So this could be your sign to pick up that book and read it, because this is the Most High trying to connect to you. Your mission, it's a part of your mission work. It's like being a detective. Again, the puzzle piece. How can you figure this puzzle piece out without a group of people? Because you're not meant to. Because Spirit said you have. Look, I'm hearing the experience. You already have the experience. You see what I mean? This book is, the cards are just a tool. I don't need to operate with oracle cards, tarot cards, but I like cards because I'm a visual, I'm an artist, and I had to kind of talk to my spiritual team, be like, is it okay to work with these cards? And for me, it's my pure intentions with these cards. Now, some people operate with dark intentions with these cards. That's on them. But it's about you to know what your intentions are behind getting your reading or pursuing cards or whatever you need to do. So, Love Booker, if you're watching this, I ain't forget you, by the way, okay? Just FYI. Just want to put that out there. And Sunday Susie, I ain't forget about you either. Just FYI. All right? I love you guys. And I love everybody else too. But okay, so your experience is resurrecting, everybody to, it's like a revival. You out here reviving people. Your bridge was a connector to revive someone from being homesick. You get what I'm saying? So let's go back. That picture came across my mind one day as I was studying Jesus' words from the cross in his darkest moments. He cried out, my God, why have you forsaken me?" In fact, at that very instant, he was being hurled across a chasm, vast, infinitely wide, and impossibly deep. Because of the guilt and shame of your sin and mine, he was thrust out of the way. He was thrust out and away from the presence of the holy God. Wow. I don't want to read all of this whole. Let me keep going. But this right here is symbolic because people feel like their sins, and then going back to movie Sinners recently, people feel like their sins have locked them out of heaven. And I'm hearing Bruno Mars, you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven. Oh, see, and somebody, this could be a lover. There's a lover that feel like you done locked them out of heaven. Those lyrics to that song is very spiritual. Let me bring up that. So many different messages coming, y'all. Bear with me. Locked out of heaven, Bruno Mars. So, he said, never had much faith in love or miracles. I did a reading on this like a long time ago. It was on my IG page. You guys can also follow me on Instagram if you like. Same name. I'm gonna start posting on there a little bit more. But I did a reading, and it's not on there now, but I do recall a lover who felt locked out of heaven with you. And now it's like, it's really shit, because that was probably 2 years ago, maybe 3, when I did that reading. So even then, it could have took you 3 years before this bridge actually collapsed in a spiritual realm. So in the physical, put it this way, let's say the physical, it probably had already collapsed 3 years ago. But now in the spiritual realm, it's caught up and it's collapsing completely in the spiritual realm. Because now this person know that you are spiritually in tune with who you are. And they can no longer cross over you or cross you the wrong way. I'm hearing they going the wrong way. They've been locked out of heaven because they went the wrong way. And it could be a group of people. Because again, it could be a group of people to figure out they're puzzled that you figured out the puzzle pieces by yourself. That you still stood strong and nothing that clashed you stopped you, that broke you down. And it could have hurt you. Because that bridge going to have to be repaired. They're going to have to make sure it's safe for people to continue to cross it. So you have to go through intensive care treatment. And the thing about this bridge, there's going to be some detours now for other people to go. You are a connector. See, if you're broken, how can you help people connect to their higher self? If you're broken, how can you connect people to go towards their destination? Because you are an interceder that the Most High has. You're like the Brooklyn Bridge. I told you, you're that landmark that people know that you're a connector. So if that landmark is broken, it's going to hurt a lot of other people. A lot of people probably cried about the Brooklyn Bridge getting hit. I know I got teary-eyed and I was like, nope, I'm going to stay strong for the Brooklyn Bridge. I'm going to stay strong for the Brooklyn Bridge. It's so symbolic to the spiritual healing. I've been on that bridge. I remember when I stayed on that bridge for 3 hours. And I did listen to Janet Jackson Escapade. That's why she above it on my tag. And I stayed on the bridge for 3 hours and it just took it in. It was so beautiful. So if anybody was on that bridge at that time, I know, and they could have been taken in the moment, it could have hurt them. It could have made them cry and shed some tears. And then it's just such a historical landmark. And I say that too because we think about the 3D world and we can't take any of this with us. I can't take this and with me, but my spirit lives on. Like the Brooklyn Bridge is just something in the 3D, right? However, it's been through so many years and generations, and it's seen so much change of society. It's connected so many bloodlines to each other. It's connected so many cultures of people together in one unit at one time. I'm getting emotional because it's like it's a connector, and this is who you are. 34:55 on the timer. Y'all can look up these spiritual numbers. I'm probably not going to look them up because I do have to get ready to go in a moment. But I definitely have to talk about this. So, Bruno Mars, there is someone who knows that you're a spiritual ass being, or a group of people that know you a spiritual ass being and try to, I'm hearing, unalive you possibly with some words, being cutthroat, or maybe they could be cutting, like they could have cut you. People cut your heart, hurt you, broke you down. I might have to do a part 2 of this, or maybe it's not a part 2, but I'll probably come back because there's some more stuff I want to talk about. But look at this. Bruno Mars, locked out of heaven. Never had too much faith in love or miracles. Never want to put my heart on the line. But swimming in your waters, oh my God, the bridge is on water. Somebody drowning. I'm telling you, they wanted to hit your Brooklyn Bridge. So you can notice them again. So you can save them from drowning again. Damn. And then a dam, if we think about a dam, D-A-M, that's water. This, I'm telling you. But swimming in your water is something spiritual. Because you got spiritual cleansing in your water. You purifying, okay? You're a pure ass soul. I'm born again every time you spend the night. People know they born again with you. And this happened at night. This was like a nighttime vibe. And I'm thinking about night and vampires and things that come out at night, like bats. I'm hearing the freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out. The freaks come out at night. Y'all know that song? That's what I'm hearing. These some freaky ass people. Some people wanted to. I'm hearing Silk, the R&B group Silk from back in the day. Freak me, baby. You know, it was a little TMI with the lyrics. But they wanted to. 'Cause tonight, baby, I want to get freaky with you. It's a lover that wants to get freaky with you again. And that song's like, baby, don't you understand? I want to be the next man. I want to make your body scream. And you'll know just what I mean. 24 karat gold. Something. Baby, yeah. Baby. Y'all can listen to that song too. But somebody probably want to freak you up. I'm hearing Adina Howard. Freak in the morning, freak in the evening. I'm hearing all these freak songs. But I'm hearing also this could be freaking somebody out that they really, really burnt their bridge with you. And it could have been a lover. And now they need spiritual cleansing. Look at this. 'Cause your sex takes me to paradise. I forgot that part of the song was... So with all the other songs that I'm hearing freaky, even in the Bruno Mars song, he says, 'cause your sex takes me to paradise. Yeah, your sex takes me to paradise. And it shows. Yeah. It's showing on somebody that they is really bothered by you. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven. Yes. It shows this person is walking around and they trying to show like they not bothered. But they bothered. And see, it's crazy because it's like they brought it on themselves. Like you probably didn't even block nobody. You probably didn't even really burn the bridge. The bridge was still stable for them to walk through. But they knew it was like an energetic block from the Most High. Like they could easily still cross this bridge. But they had to go to the water. Oh, I see, Spirit. I see. Oh my God. So they had to then get into the water. Because it does say, where did he go? But swimming in your water is something spiritual. So since I can't cross your bridge and get on your level, let me come below and and swim under your bridge. So I can cause some waves, some tension. So maybe I could yell for help and you can save me under your bridge. These people had to go below you to get you to recognize them. So the crashing of that ship into the bridge, it was under the bridge. They had to cause some tension so you can notice them. And they realize they've been locked out of heaven. They can't even cross your bridge because it's like an energetic force. So they have to think. Some people are being clever and trying to think around the bridge. Like, okay, well, if I go under this bridge and cause some tension, I'm not technically crossing the bridge, but I'm under it. I'll still get noticed. I'll make headline news. So people want to make headline news again in your life because you ain't noticing them no more. Boom. All right. And then it says, okay, you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven for too long. You make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven too long. And then you bring me to my knees. You make me testify. You got somebody testifying with crying out here. That's crazy. And see, you had to go through your own testifying. The Most High you had to do confessions. You had to voice shit. You had to cry it out. You had to make amends with yourself because you knew that you weren't always operating in the best either. I'm here in the best interest of others. You could have been operating just to please others, and that was not in the best interest even of those people, because they kept on crossing this bridge and utilizing it and bringing their goods and trades over it and walking over you in the midst of it. But you allowed certain people to walk over you. I can admit it. It's not easy to admit, but I know I did. And when you stop allowing people to walk over you, it could burn the bridge. But you doing a pure thing. You're not technically burning the bridge. You just being more pure. But your purity has burned bridges. And now these people can't even cross it because it's even if the bridge is still wide open, it's an energetic shield from the Most High and your ancestors. They can't cross it, so they have to go under it. They're low vibrational. The frequency is still too low vibrational for them to even cross the bridge. So if they operated with low intentions to try to get your attention, it could be a final ending. I'm hearing final round, fight. Yeah, it's like the final. Didn't we say this was final? It's the final thought. It's the final countdown now. It could be final with somebody. Okay, let me keep going. The bridge he desired to build, though it cost him his blood in life, is now completed. And we are wise never to forget the prayer. Wow. Let me go back. Let's see. The beginning of the great bridge, the beginning of the great parade, from our sin and death unto God's forgiveness and eternal life. Hold on, y'all. There was a part. Oh, look. It may be narrow. Eternal life comes through Jesus alone, but it is secure. No person or power in earth, heaven, or hell can shake it. Damn. No person in power or look. Okay, hold on. Let me repeat that because I messed up. No person or power in earth, heaven, or hell can shake it. It may be narrow, but eternal life comes through it. Through the Most High, through the source, through God, whoever you say, God's guide, the universe, the Most High source, the creator. Nothing can shake it because it is secure. And then the last page, it says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. That is John 14:6. The other reads, He who hears my word and believes in him who sent me has everlasting life and shall not come into judgment, but has passed from death to life. You've been reborn. Again, swimming in your water is something spiritual. You purify people. Then look at this. All sin has been paid for. The movie Sinners. Coming out at this symbolic time. Now this bridge. 44:22 on a timer, and that's 444. Divine protection is here. No person or power in earth, heaven, or hell can shake it. All right. All sins. Look, all sin. It says sin has been paid for. 44:44 on a timer. Death's power has been broken. Did not write broken. Death's power has been broken. Hell's gates have been shattered. Futility has been bypassed. The bridge is open, straight through to the highest heaven. This is my first time reading this, y'all. I just said you were connected to the high. Those people are too low to vibrate on the high. So they had to try to shake you and wake you up. But you were woke and spoke up. People tried to shake and wake you up, but you were already woke and you spoke up. Food for thought, right? I'm hearing key for thought. You already had the keys. You already knew how to steer this. You already have the experience. The bridge is open, straight through the highest heaven. And to choose to cross it, dear friend, is to know that your eternal life begins that very day. So, do make that choice, please. I have, and I guarantee you, it is glorious. Let me tell you, you have a choice to cross a bridge in high frequency or low frequency. Some people have chosen to cross bridges in low frequency and they burnt the bridge. Even though it looked stable as shit, it burned down to the ground. And I am going to get a reading. Oh, wow. STD. Somebody could have STD. Look, an unfinished love story. I'm hearing spiritually transmitted disease. This spiritual love or this spiritual community or whatever, it was plagued with impure entities or energies. And now something is unfinished. A love story had to be unfinished due to this. Yeah, look at this. Death. Oh my gosh. What? I'm trying to tell you, I'm in love with you. Who is this person? Who is this person? Somebody know that they spiritual transmitted diseases, whether it's gossip, whether it's lies, destruction, or envy, jealous vibes, control, power, greed, money, it has caused an ending. It has left the love story unfinished. But see, ironically, you could have probably loved this person, but this person did a lot of dirty ish, and maybe this person has a STD that they need to probably go get checked up on, or you just check up on yourself. Or maybe this person had passed an STD in the past to you. But this person, oh my gosh, unfinished love story. Somebody could STD and death. They could have a deadly STD. I'm also getting like a spiritual death. Somebody had a spiritual death. It's like they were a fallen ass angel, because it is an angel on this cemetery tombstone. And they're crying. There was a fallen angel here that is still in love with you. They had too many tricks up their sleeves. Look at this shit. Damn, they had way too many tricks up their sleeves. And they burnt this fucking bridge. And yeah, they wanted to stop. I cannot, y'all, I'm getting chills. I'm about to end this reading. Watchful, obsessive, hidden, sneaky, intrusive, praying, covert, and shadowing. Yo, there's a person you could have gave your heart to over and over again. Giving my heart to you. Yeah, you gave your heart to this person. And now it could be them trying to give their heart to you. But no, it's like you're giving their heart back to them or something. You're no longer wanting this. Yeah, you got somebody left hanging. They feel left hanging with you. And see, this could have made you sad, because I feel like this is her. Like, this could be like the same kind of female vibe because they're wearing the same type of clothing. But maybe she's hurt because she has to leave this person hanging. It's not that she's being left hanging, but she's probably the one leaving them hanging. And it could have hurt you because you are light. Feeling all alone because someone didn't answer the call. Navigating through tough times when it feels like no one is there for you. Lost on this journey. Somebody feel lost. I'm telling you, they feel homesick and lost because you cut the cord. Energetic cord cutting. Release, detachment, clarity, empowerment, purification, boundaries, healing. Didn't he say swimming in your water, it purifies them? Let me go back to this Bruno Mars. Can I just stay here, spend the rest of my days here? Trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, somebody want to stay with you. Damn, energetic cord cutting. Let me see. Let me shuffle some more. Look at the Hidden Secrets card. Somebody is a wolves in sheep's clothing too. They have intrusive, fishy offer. Yeah, they gave you a lot of fishy ass offers and shit. Excuse my language, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Look, long journey is here. This person got a long journey and they feel lost on this journey. They feel left hanging by you because you cut the cord. Worn out shoes symbolize life's hardships. Yeah. Oh my God, the devil energy. This devil energy got a long ass journey. Malevolent, deceptive, tempting, manipulative, ruthless, destructive, vindictive, seductive. Cheater? What the fuck? This person tried to cheat. I'm hearing cheat death. Or they cheated on you. They could have cheated on a test. They cheated on their spiritual test, possibly. They cheated on... Oh, they cheated on the test with Most High. So it's like Most High was giving them a test. And they cheated. They cheated on their test with the Most High. Yeah, clown shit. The Most High saw this. And then they could have definitely been a cheater. Or they could be a cheater, devil energy kind of person. They cheat on people. Or they cheat through life. Everything in life is like a cheat code for them. It's like playing Grand Theft Auto, and I gotta have a cheat code to, instead of working or completing this mission, because let's think about that. Grand Theft Auto, they have to complete missions. But some people can cheat past missions so they can just get the money, get the penthouse, get the nicest car, the girls, whatever they need. The recognition. So they've been using cheat codes, and I love The Sims. I don't know about y'all. I'm an old school I'm hearing skimming through. I'm about to say I'm an old school sim player from when it first came out. See, people like to skim through the game and cheat their way, I'm hearing. And with The Sims, you can do cheat codes and you can buy your house. You can get your car. You don't even have to work. You can cheat through all of that. So some people have cheat codes out here. And now they a clown. Clown shit, not my circus, not my monkeys, but I know the clowns. People have been watching their show and now they making a clown of themselves. Some people know that this cheater, I'm hearing a cheater could be on display, or certain things are on display. And you over here, look, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am rich, I am that bitch. Okay. Because all things have been revealed, and you work in construction work. Y'all, I love how these cards came back up, because I just did. Some people, Most High revealed to you, the last reading I did, Most High has revealed hidden motives from people who want to bring you like sour towards your empire. All this had to be revealed before you really start building that empire. Because you are healthy, you are wealthy, you are rich, you are that bitch. And see, when life gave you lemons, you made lemonade. So I love that both of these two cards are out, because I said I need to go back and do a reading on both of those cards. Because I didn't realize at the time, I said in that reading, this was like your inner child. You're going back, you're remembering what made you happy, what brought you life. And you wanted to always have your own lemonade recipe from scratch. Not no homemade made out of the pouch Kool-Aid or Minute Maid or fountain this or just nasty, sour, whatever. You wanted to really create some bomb ass lemonade. Not even Chick-fil-A lemonade. Not even, you know how you can go to like a really down earth southern food spot. They lemonade be so good. Yours is like even better than the best lemonade that you had in this life. You have created some of the best lemonade that will ever come through this life. So people are in search for that recipe. Spirit is also saying if it's not a lemonade stand, it's something that you'll have a secret recipe to. So people threw all this sour ass shit at you and you still made some lemonade and you made your empire. And I love it because their hats are yellow, y'all. Like these the lemons. And now you have true workers. Look at that. They are in suits and ties building these blueprints. You have the way. You are the way. You see, this is like that bridge. You know how to keep building. You probably be the one to... Oh, I'm getting choked up. You're the one building that bridge and reconstructing it. Remember your vision. Yeah, you have all this construction work to do, but you know how to... You're the one in charge. That the Most High put in charge. Because they always knew that they believed in you. This could be a best friend. And somebody that you actually consider a best friend. And this person could be that person. This person's still rocking with you, rolling with you. Could be a lover that's wanted you, that always knew that you was going to do something. And they helping you build this. You could have a lover that really connects to you, that's helping you build. Versus things that were hidden from you. So, the roadblocks have been removed from this manic person. Yeah, this person has been removed. This toxic energy. They try to still stalk you over here, but they know it's the end. They failed. They failed to keep your spiritual gifts in a jar too. Because good things are still coming to you. And the past, look back to the past. The past wants you to come back to them. Ooh, warrior princes. Nostalgic, reflective, enlightening, symbolic, yearning, insightful, revealing. Look, you're an Indian warrior princess. You could be going back to your past. Are you about to be going back to the past in some way with your next mission? I feel like this is like a lot of Akashic knowledge as you walk towards enlightening humanity. Majestic force, noble, spirited, resilient, graceful, wise, commanding, royalty, serving, honorable, steadfast, powerful, reverent, ancestral. Yeah, you powerful out here, yo. I'm going to end it there, though, Divine Collective, because it's almost an hour with this message, and it was a deep one. So hopefully it resonated. If it didn't, don't force the fit of this, okay? Don't eat the food on the plate if you don't like it. But I do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Peace, love, and light to you, and namaste.